Do-do-do-do-do-do. I see. Nope, that's not it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Well, hello, Cheetars. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Come, I can't hear myself on the microphone too well. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dee. How's that? Yeah, that sounds a little bit better. What about classic radio voice? How about FM station? Yes, hello, welcome to the program. Oh, I think I like that. Bill Pruitt, welcome to the program. Ligaya Brady's, welcome. Welcome to Fantasy Island. And how are we today? Boom, 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 boom. Let's do it. What's up, folks? Hey, does anybody have a song request? I don't have an idea for a song tonight. So if you got something, if you'd like to have a dedication, a special dedication song to either yourself or to someone you're sweet on. Sweet. It's a terrible expression. If you got a wife or girlfriend, you want to dedicate a song, or you just feel like hearing a particular song, I'm taking the suggestions of the good folks. So I got Chi, Bill, and Ligaya. Well, thanks for coming, guys. Judy Fisher, welcome to the program. That's an idea. All right, maybe I'll do that. Thanks for coming in. Gave me an idea. Oh, that's too long. That's too long. Well, I don't know how this sounds, but of course everybody knows the song. But most of the ones I'm finding are like 7 and 8 minutes, and I'm not gonna. All right, here's a shorter one. This seems too short, but what the heck? Terrible version. I hear TV in the background. Sorry, taking care of some business. We'll get it.
Tea room orchestra in the world. It's my pleasure to introduce now, in front of an audience, the Beatles.
The Beatles.
It's now
on! A special dedication to my buddy. Mark the Savage King.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better.
Yes, I am. I'm actually slouched. Not in a good mood. I'm shrinking.
You can start to make it better. Hey Jude.
Hey Heidi. So every time I type this in, that's why, because of the song. To my buddy Judy Fisher.
Anytime you feel the pain, be brave. Don't carry the world up on your shoulders. Well, you know that it's a fool who lays it low by making his world a little colder. Hey Jude, don't let me down. I found I'm gonna get her. Remember to let her into your home. Let's start to make it better.
Okay, that's it. No more song. Yeah, so what's up, everybody? What we got here? Frankie Dukes, Kenny Unger joined. Heidi, my sweetheart, joined. Bill Pruitt. I've been without power or net for almost a week, but I'm back and grilling steak now. Life is good, Bill. Play some Jesus Jones. I actually know some of his songs. I wanted to ask you for a time now. You said that one time you were thinking of going to another country other than the Philippines. ESD, Peru. Yeah, I'm actually expanding the search. No, I don't think I've ever said Peru. I think I said Panama, Costa Rica, and the last day I was looking at Belize. I think Belize is kind of expensive. I mean, you need a $2,000-$3,000 budget. Ecuador. I'm considering alternatives to Philippines because it's a disaster. You know, I could move to a disastrous country a lot closer than around the world. Colombia. That's right. That's right, Jake. Yeah, I'm not ruling out any countries. You know, I see all these people with just Philippines. Yeah. It's a tiny bit overrated. Rwanda is a great choice. Why I ask? I just found out that you can own land in Peru. Yeah, Mark, there's several other countries that are potentials, such as Panama, such as I was just watching stuff about Belize today. You can own property there. There's a lot of other countries that you can live cheaply and as an expat actually own property, not have to not own it and have to worry that, you know, if the relationship, you know, if you marry your Filipina and it goes sour, that, you know, you lose everything that you put in. No, there's actually countries that let foreigners own land. Hey, Maureen, welcome to the program. Motherfucker. Ken, really, the best new city in the world. Da-da-da. If Biden wins, I'm moving to Columbia. You know what they're doing here, Jake, in New York City? They're boarding up like all the expensive stores, the Rolex, the whatever. It's not my level of shopping stores, right? And they're boarding them all up. You know why they're boarding them all up? Because of election. Because they know that when Trump loses, he is going to, well, he might not even do anything. He's already incited. When I don't remember any presidency during my lifetime where they boarded up places before the election. And it's all that fucking psychopath's fault. And I voted for him, and I was dead fucking wrong. And if you voted for him, you were wrong too. But at least learn from your mistake. Don't be an idiot. Admit it. You were wrong. He's a psycho. I want an adult back in the White House. Yeah. So I put on my thing, bad mood and all of this. So I actually had words with my boss today, which I worked for her off and on for the last 11 years, and we've never had a cross word to say to each other. But today we were actually yelling at each other over the phone. And so that set up my day for badness. I have 2 work laptops. One where I'm a salesperson. If I need to put in a sales contract, that program doesn't work. And then the other one where I just basically need to log in and go to some meetings, I can't log in. So, you know, and I was debating whether or not to do this stream. But you know what? I thought, this is what I thought. And this will either be, you know, it could be a stupid move or it could be a good move. But the point is that every time I watch people's live streams, they always try to be so upbeat and perky, and you just want to punch them in the face happy. Real life's not always like that. There are other sides, bad sides to it, where you don't have a good day or a week or a month or a year you don't have good. And I don't see that represented too much on in the YouTube community. It's always what I like to call phony happiness or phony niceness. You know, but I mean, if it works for you, fine. I can't do that. If I have to do that to be successful at YouTube, I'd rather not be successful. Well, I picked them because they speak English there. So, you know what I found out today, Mark? I found out Belize, which is, what is it, Central America or South America? I forget which America. But their language is English too. So it's not the only country in the world. Mike Whitcomb. Just my kind of stream. I haven't had a quickie in years. That's funny, Mike. Too funny. Punch him in the face, the bitches. Yeah, so we have... and New York came out with a new thing today that the governor is requiring people coming in have to get tested within, I think it's 2 or 3 days of getting here. And then they have to do another test another 3 days after. So you have to come up with 2 negative tests in order to not be in quarantine in New York City. Isn't that cool? And you know what? I think we should do that. I think that's a good idea. You know, other countries are doing it. New York is practically a country on its own. You know, besides New York and California, you know, most of the country doesn't even like New York. The only people that like New York are people who are in New York. So, you know, like I said, first election ever First presidential election ever where they're actually boarding up the stores the day before. So when the crybaby loses, he doesn't, instead of telling them to stand back and stand by, tell them to go forward and do something stupid. Yeah, that's right, Jake. 2020, this year does just not give up. Is this the worst year in freaking history? I know, listen, we've all been through stuff. You lose people, parents, family members, and whatever. But, taking that kind of stuff out of the loop, this is the shittiest year ever. I bet you this stinks more than 1917. At least, you know what? 1917, when they had the last one, or 18, whatever the hell it is. At least back then, they weren't missing anything. It's not like they could get on the plane and travel to any part of the world and they're missing out on that. No, but we have that, right? We developed a world where, you board a plane and, like I said, you could be anywhere in the world in a day or two. Back then, all they could do was just walk to the next town anyway. Maybe ride a horse. Makato Hasabi, welcome, man. Thanks for joining. I'm just venting a little, and I'll open it up. I'm not going to go long. No. I wasn't even going to do it, but I wanted to show that, it's not always that phony, happy horse shit they see everywhere else. JG, some diligence is a must, sir. I don't even know what that means, so that makes me impressed if that's a real word and I'm unfamiliar with it. Doodle agents? What the hell is that? If that's a real word, not many people catch me on a word that I'm not even saying I know what it means. I'm saying I don't even know that it's a word. So I think that's a made up thing because I think I know what you're saying. It's not a word. Due diligence. I think you mean due diligence. Bad days suck, but are a part of life. The last 2 days have been good for me. I got power back and got our chainsaw running to cut up all the fallen trees. Won't last long, so I'll enjoy it now. I didn't realize you didn't have power, Bill. That sucks. Takes about 3 hours to turn me into a crying gas bag, that electric. Hey, Charles Huckestat, welcome to the program. I should sit up a little, not be such a slouch. Due diligence, yeah. Due diligence, yeah, anywhere you would go. Well, first of all, I certainly wouldn't move anywhere, even if it's like part-time 4 or 6 months without having visited, a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks at a time. Ed Denoy, welcome to the program. I saw Ed on Montelli. Montelli brings us together. I was watching some YouTube video about porch pirates in the U.S. We don't have those sort of thieves in Japan. Are there many in New York City as well? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Porch pirates. I think you're talking about how they steal the packages off the porches. They sure do. In fact, on YouTube, there's like many videos of people stealing people's packages off the doors. And you can't even say it's a good thing, a good neighborhood or bad neighborhood thing, because a lot of those the porch pirates go to the good neighborhoods to steal the packages. But it's usually like low grade thievery. It's like people like junkies who need their necks fixed and have no money. So they're not really looking to hurt nobody, but they're looking to get money. So they'll steal stuff. You do know why so many cities are rioting, because the Democrats are letting them to riots in the city. No, Mark, you're wrong. This is pre-boarding up for election results, at least here in New York City. I don't know about the rest of the world. I only know where I live. They're boarding up the stores in New York City in case Trump wins and there's a riot. They're not boarding them up because if Biden loses, that they think Biden supporters are going to riot. The nuts are on the right this time. You don't understand how different that is for me to say. I've been a Republican my whole friggin' life. Okay, it's not like I'm some numb liberal. I'm not. I've voted all my life as Republican. But you have to be open-minded enough to see when you screwed up and made a poor choice. That's what I did. Just booby trap the package. There's a lot of videos on YouTube, Mike, with that. I saw some that put cat shit in the box. They had others who would like take a shotgun shell and make out of it like a little explosive, like where it really wouldn't even break the box, but like the people picking it up and it going poof, scared them. They fell running away. It's hilarious stuff. Yeah, and by the way, Mikado, I expect better of the Japanese than than Americans. You know, every country, right, has their their reputation or what's the word? It's almost like a stereotype, but to me, the Japanese stereotype is that they're smart, hardworking people. You know, that as far as stereotypes go, that's a pretty good one, I think. Mail order brides might make a comeback since dating is dead and travel out. I don't think mail order brides ever died, actually. They need to board up those bosos voting for the socialist agenda. I had a funny conversation with my sister before. See, that's the thing. I don't even know if it was before or it was yesterday at this point. But I spoke to her recently, about the election. And she said to me that she wants Trump to win, but she's concerned that if Biden wins, the country will become socialist. And I just laughed. I thought that was so funny. The country's going to become socialist if Biden wins. Oh my God. What's the Savage saying? Have you seen the videos setting traps for port? Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like the ones they take to their homes, the trap goes off and stinks up their whole house. Yeah, there's a lot of them. They're pretty funny too. Sometimes they just like explode on the porch and the person tries to run away and falls down and trying to get out of the fence. Well, the one with the cat shit in it. He just emptied the litter box, put it in a box and put it on his porch. People are driving away with it. Oh, I saw a couple of those boxes rigged with glitter bomb. Yeah, glitter bomb and stink sprays. That's right. We had no power for almost a week, damn, of an ice storm. Luckily, I'm a country boy, and you can survive comfortably when the world ends. Yep, that's true, Bill. That does come in handy when you lose power for a week. I wouldn't happen to me because if it was more than like 5 hours, I'd drive to Jersey and get in a hotel. I wouldn't go to New York City. It's too expensive. I'd drive over the bridge and go to New Jersey, just stay at a hotel for a few days until it came back. Going to Jersey and staying at a hotel is my idea of roughing it, Bill. I think they need to pick up all those socialists and ask them what socialist country they'd like to be shipped off to. We could use another F.D. Roosevelt. I know, man. I tell you, I cannot wait for this friggin' election to be over. Oh my God. Can it be over? Can it just be over? Because you know what, right? The election's tomorrow night, right? So I got work all day. Then I'll probably tune in, not when it first starts because it's just nonsense. I'll wait an hour or two and then look at it. But I can't tell you how much I just want it to be over. Because you know what the bottom line to the race is, right? The bottom line to the race is that the next day will be Wednesday and I will go to work, which is in my kitchen just like I am now because of COVID. That's another thing. I'm suffering from COVID fatigue. I got COVID fatigue. I'm fatigued with it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all the dumbass ads too. Well, some of them make me laugh, but enough is enough. I don't want it anymore. Just be over. You know what? I would like Biden to win, but if Trump wins, it ain't gonna crush me. You know, like I said, Wednesday I still got to go to work, no matter who the hell wins. But I am tired of it. I don't want to hear about it. You know what I've been doing? I've been clicking my feeds and saying stop. I've been like stopping different feeds because I don't want political news on my. It's not my Facebook either. It's my Google News. I don't even want it. You know, this will not be over for a week. It's not like they will know on Tuesday who wins. I know, Mark. You're right. I think you're absolutely right. And that just makes it worse, man. Because what the hell is going to happen between, tomorrow night, Tuesday, when we get the results, and then we have to wait a week for all the ballots to be counted that were cast. Standing away election-related things, YouTube, like a plague. I don't blame you. Makoto. I would stay away from it if I can. And I'm not really like, I just want it over. Yes, unless it's a landslide. We'll see, huh? That'll be something. It's like a horse race, You bet on a horse. There's only 2 horses. I think there should be more horses in this race. Maybe instead of, I don't know, 2 70-something-year-olds, mid-70-year-olds. This is the best America has to offer. Choose this one or this one. They're both about to drop dead. I don't know who's going to win, but I do know that we all lose. Just based on these 2 choices, America lost. Yeah, there'll be lawsuits back and forth, claims of voter fraud, and I'll put it this way: just like Ringling Brothers and Bailey's circus, it's going to be a 3-ring circus for a week. I'm refitting a 45 Bruce Robert to country jump because of the movement restrictions government controls on I can smuggle bubblegum to Malaysia. Hey, man, if you can get bubblegum into Malaysia, you got it made. Just kick your feet up in a hammock and have a drink with an umbrella in it. More like 2 jackasses. That's pretty much what I meant. It's bad, Mike. This is the best America has. It's shameful. I mean, it really, really is shameful. See, here's the thing, right? And I've noticed this the last 2 elections. The first election, when I said I voted for Trump, it wasn't because I thought Trump was so great. It was because I hated Hillary Clinton. I mean, genuinely did not like Hillary Clinton. So I said, well, you hate Hillary, so you don't even have to consider her. You have to vote for Trump. So then you vote for Trump because you hate the other one. Now, 4 years later, I'm voting for the other one because I hate Trump. It's not good. Your vote should be cast because you believe in the person. It's not like, I don't think anybody who's voting for Joe Biden actually think Joe Biden is going to be some great president. I just think they're doing it because they hate the other guy. Jeb Jam Raw's in the house. Welcome to the program. I don't care what happens elsewhere because I'm in a good position here to protect and provide. Yeah, Bill's gonna if everything hits the fan, Bill's just gonna be shooting squirrels in the backyard. How you doing, James? That's Savage saying. You do know that BN has tried 5 times already to do away with Social Security, and if he does win, you could almost say goodbye. No, that's not what I've heard. I've heard that Trump is going to bankrupt Social Security, especially if he does away with those taxes, which goes to pay Social Security recipients. So no, that's what I don't get. It's just like facts are like so, I mean, it's either it's what a disgusting day, man. Not in a good mood. Exactly why I voted for Trump. Always ends up being the lesser of two evils. That's it, Mike. That's what we vote for. We vote for the lesser of two evils. We don't vote like, wow, I really like this person. I agree with their beliefs or anything. It's just like, no, I have to vote for this person because this person, whatever, they hate them, they're crazy, they don't stop tweeting, whatever it may be. I want an election where people are passionate about that. I mean, I got to give Trump credit for that. There's a lot of crazy people that are passionate about him, but I think the majority of this vote just comes down to who people hate less. And that's terrible. You do the evil that's my choice. Said like a true sadist. Masochist. I've rented an underground missile silo to hunker down in. Hey, Ed, you got some room in there? I'll bring the beer and the pizza. Tomorrow, I vote Trump, R, and Doug Jones, D. All right. I like that you're mixing it. You're going with what you believe in, at least. Nothing worse than like people who just go straight down that thing. Now, if you completely agree with the federal and the local, the state and the city and the local, and you go down, okay. But most people don't. They're just like, well, I'm a Republican. Oh, I'm a Democrat. I'll just do all Democrats down. These individual people running have their own thoughts that you should have listened to before. Big Daddy the Professor, welcome to the program. How you doing, man? How's Florida? I hear Florida's neck and neck. Thanks for joining. They have those underground silos here in New York. They some people upstate, they've actually made houses into them, turned them into, really nice apartments underground. Seen some of those videos. What if you get claustrophobic doing that? You have to push it out of your head. I'm not a claustrophobic person, but now just thinking about it, where you have no windows, never see the light except for a fluorescent, doesn't sound appealing. Big Daddy says Trump already won. That's why they're putting up a big wall around the White House. Yeah. Who's he going to have pay for it? Yeah, I seen that. They did put up a big wall. They actually extended the gates outside around the White House. He's right. That really happened. It's like they're boarding up New York City stores. What would happen if both dropped dead of a heart attack during the elections? Do people running for vice president take over? Makato, that came up a while ago, and the answer is yes. Yeah, if they're on the ticket, if let's say the winner, well, who eventually, let's say we have that week where we don't know because they're counting by hand the votes, then once they announce it, then it would be their running mate. You already won, brother. It's over. It's okay, man. You know what I do Wednesday? I do exactly what you're going to do, Big Daddy. You're going to go to work. That's how much it affects my life. I mean, we all have the one that we want to win, right? But the reality of the situation is that I got to work the next day. Yeah, you said it, Jake. Either way, we are screwed and we'll be kicked further down the road. Yeah, I think I said that in somebody's live stream. I'll be like, well, I don't know who's going to win, but I know we all lose. And it's true. I mean, it's, pick your poison. It's this poison, whatever. This one suffocates you and this one rots out your stomach. Whatever the hell it is. It's pick your poison. It's sad, really. when you think about it. So we're just commiserating on the day before the election. Rough day at work, not in the best of moods. Exactly, Mike. Mike, Wednesday will come and the earth will still, the earth will keep spinning. That's an idea. We could buy a bus, convert it into like a tiny house, living and spending as much time in all those countries. Yeah, they do that. They do that. I seen them take the old school buses and, well, they made bunkers out of them. They put like 20 or 30 together underground, because they want to be the only ones to live if there's a nuclear detonation. Yeah, well, you know what we could do, Mark? We can make like the Scooby van. You can get like the Scooby van. We'll put the big decal on the side, smoke doobs in the back. I got nothing out of Biden for 8 years. The planet name should be renamed the Titanic. Very true. Biden is awful. They're all are anymore. I don't even know who they are. They're not democratic anymore. They collect their money and don't help anyone. Listen, you're not going to get a big argument out of me. I preface this by saying I've considered and voted myself as a Republican my whole life. I just have a different take on the one that's in there now. The thing is that while I voted my whole life Republican, I'm really not Republican. I'm more, what's that other one? Libertarian. I'm more libertarian. I want the government to leave me alone, low taxes. As far as like individual things, I'm for a strong national defense, low taxes, mostly Republican things on that. But then there are things that the Republicans do that, make me ashamed to consider myself a Republican, like, pro-woman's choice, stuff like that. I do think we should have a medical system in this country. So I'm like down the middle. So it makes me a perfect libertarian. It's Groundhog Day. Every day I get what? But I got a roof food and an awesome dog, so I'll live. Yeah, we'll all live. We'll be fine. Detroit went bankrupt on Biden's watch. USA went bankrupt even further on Trump's. What's Timothy say? How you doing, Tim? I'm just sitting here, wait for this COVID-19 restrictions to be over so I can get out of here. I think we all are. I think we all are, Tim. Yeah, well, in New York, if you come here, you have to get COVID tested twice before you're out of quarantine. I mean, it's self-quarantine right now. They're not like putting you in somewhere, but you have to actually show. They got some kind of app that they're going to put on your phone when you fly in, and they're going to track you like an animal in the wild. I think if you hung out with Trump, you would love him. No, Big Daddy, you got to understand something. Nobody loved Donald Trump more than me. I have a signed autograph book, Art of the Deal, in one of my boxes, signed by him personally in Trump Tower when the book came out. Back then, I think he was married to Marla Maples. But he was sitting inside his building, Trump Tower in Manhattan, had it signed. I named my cat after Donald Trump. I love him as a freestyle billionaire. A womanizing billionaire. I loved him. It's funny. Should not be the president, though. To me, I think that Trump is going to win. If I'm wrong, oh well, no skin off. Yeah, no skin off mine either. Ultimately, no skin off mine. Find solace in the small things. Just a lot of terrorism on Biden's watch. Someone needs to stick their foot up your governor's ass. The great Governor Cuomo. He does some things okay, and some things he really stinks at. I mean, that's. But you know what? You know what the problem is, Big Daddy, is that as bad as you think our governor is, our mayor takes the cake as the worst mayor in the history of New York City. So it's hard when you have the first one, the mayor, being the worst ever, to really ever see the governor and how screwed up he is. I'm just tired of going to the store and getting to the door and have to go back to my car for my mask. Yeah, I do that too, Mike. Well, what I hate now is that when I'm going into the store, I have my mask on and I go in and nobody in the store has it on. That pisses me off even more. He works hard for this country, though. Yeah, I mean, he logged the most time as a sitting president on the golf course, but I guess he fits in some work there. Well, that between the golf and the tweet, yeah, I'm sure he has a couple hours left a day to do some actual work. Still going to physical therapy. You have to have shoulder surgery to remove 2 bone spurs. Wow, Tim, I hope the physical therapy's going well. Takes time. I had family members that had that kind of stuff. And it just takes time going to the therapy. And don't fight them. Just do whatever they are telling you. What do you mean, fake Jake? Fake Frank. Somebody trolling him? What makes me laugh is that everyone that is voting do not even know their votes do not count to who gets to be the president. Is the electoral. Yeah, that's right. It's the electoral votes. Lazy Larry. He's not really lazy. If your mayor is the worst than our governor, I feel sorry for you people in New York City. You should feel bad for us. And he is 10 times worse than our governor. he makes our governor look like a genius. This mayor, de Blasio. The friggin' worst. And the thing is, he's not even a good politician. If they had me choose between him and a potted plant, I'd rather have the potted plant run the city. Oh my God. Just when that little trouble came up with they're going to defund the police, he took $1 billion away from the police department. Now we got people going around shooting people in the streets in New York City. And he's talking about everything except that. All the rich people are leaving New York City. The crime is coming back. The drugs are coming back. People are fleeing the city. Yeah, people are fleeing New York City. And the mayor, not only did he defund the police, but he also let prisoners out on the streets. So, and by the way, if you're a New York City police officer, if you had your time in, you retired. They had to put a stop. They said that no more police could retire this year because there's a lot of them that stick around longer to make extra money. But anyone who could retire did retire on the police force. So the numbers are low, number of police, and they're not policing. And I don't blame them. They're afraid. On another note, it went from 75 last night to 37. Yeah, we had that too, man. I had to break down yesterday and put the heat on. I was trying. Well, you know what? I made it to November, so I guess it was a good run all in all. But yeah, the weather has changed in New York City too. It's freezing. Peaches and cottage cheese. I think your city needs someone like Arnold Schwarzenegger for your mayor. Trump fled New York City. Well, he fled it a long time ago. No, but really, if you ever catch it, like that's all you ever hear is this one got shot, this one got shot. And now we always had it, but it's never been this high. Well, I shouldn't say that. Back in the 70s and the 80s, before Giuliani got in, it was this bad. So basically, what this De Blasio, our mayor, is doing is basically bringing us back pre-Giuliani. And soon, well, not soon, they already are. Drug dealers on the streets again. I'm telling you, when Giuliani came, all that stuff was gone, and Bloomberg continued it. But this guy, oh man, you know what though, Ed? It's not even just crime is up; it's violent crime. It's crime with guns. People are dying in the streets. So many stories. This is like a stray bullet hits a kid, kills her. Wasn't even trying to shoot the kid. Stray bullet from shootings. And the whole country's spiking COVID, and we got a president who makes believe that it's not there. It's going to go away by magic. All right, guys. I think that's enough a little bit about ranting. I said it was going to be a quickie. I'm going to keep to it. It hasn't been a good day for me. Have you had one of those days where it just feels like everything went wrong when you wanted it to go right? That was my day. We're all humans. See, what people don't understand is that the human condition is the same for everybody. We all go through the same shit. In thousands of years, nothing's really changed. We have better technology and stuff like that, but the human condition, a good day, a bad day, really hasn't changed. You know? I need a drink. Ice in my beer. 2 more hours. God, I can't do that. Got to get up early tomorrow. That's the thing, too. Since I'm transitioning to the other company, I said before how, my day was filling out because businesses were opening up and stuff. Now that I'm transitioning, I got about 80 hours worth of trainings to do. I'm not even up to the trainings yet. Right now, we're just having orientations for the new company. Today I actually put in, probably over 8 hours today. And that's literally going from one laptop to the other laptop. Just let you know, right now, Trump is doing a live stream right now at the same time as you. I bet his ratings are better. It better be better. He'd commit suicide if he didn't have a better rating. This is what he's concerned with. At the highest ratings. Mr. One-term president. God, is that going to drive him crazy? So, yeah. It's 8:50. Do you work in IT, JG? No, I work in payment processing. Really, Ed? You'd rather listen to me? You might have psychological issues. Back off. Well, no one's up to joining. When he ran, he did not expect to win and did not want to win. Yeah, I do know that. Believe me, really, really idolized Trump as a kid and growing up. I really do have that book autographed by him. Like I said, I liked him as a promiscuous billionaire playboy much more than I like him as president. What did you miss? Not much. That's good. You keep him busy. Let me ask you, Big Daddy. I know the kind of work you do? You're a contractor. Did you do like old COVID, protocol? Like I had somebody in a while ago, and they even put like like plastic slippers so they wouldn't step on my thing. I thought that was a bit much, but I was fine with it. Then I had other ones that just did the mask, which was fine with me too. I had all his books. Yeah. Hell no. No mask for Big Daddy. Can you see it the next day when he found out he won? He may have said, hell, I won. Yeah. Why would he want to be? It was just for publicity. He just wanted publicity to grow his brand. And he would have did that even if he would have lost. He would have grew his brand tremendously. Now he might have actually hurt his brand. Who knows? I wear one on my ass. Is the filter to to not make it stink so bad? You ever see that carbon filtered underwear? James. Oh, I scared James. He muted himself. I wear one on my ass. Hey, James.
What's up?
Yeah, with the program. You ready to win tomorrow? Your man wins?
My man is going to slam dunk this thing. He's going to come out like a roaring tiger. He's staying in the house. And when he's done, we're going to have negative rates.
That's
we're
right.
We're going to have negative interest rates. And money is going to be cheap. There's not going to be blood in the streets. Home ownership is going to be at its highest levels ever recorded in the United States of America. And people are going to take pride in their neighborhoods.
All right. Can I have some of the crack that you're using?
We're going to build New York. We're going to build New York. The things that are happening right now, it's terrible. It's really terrible. You ought to see it. It's terrible. But we're going to build it. We're going to bring it back. It's going to be better than ever. You just wait and see.
That's damn good, man. They never see the kind of job that we're going to do. They broke it. I fixed it. That was a good impression, man. You got all his impressions, all the stupid things he says, right down to a T.
Hey, man. I don't know who doesn't love the guy. It's just that, look, I don't know him, okay? So personally, I can't say that I like him. But if I was to sit down and just kind of like make a list of all the things that he said that he was going to do, and then really go through it and see if he really did it, like he really did it. Like he really did it. Like, it reminds me of, like, we were once a part of this association. It was this Phil M association, and the people always screamed, they want to change, they want to change. And then one day somebody became president of the association and started pushing all these changes, and everybody got upset. Like, they wanted to change, but they couldn't handle the change. You know, and the thing was, they were getting exactly what they wanted, and they got upset. It was the weirdest thing. So, yeah.
Hey, that was a really good impression. But can I suggest a couple of things to add to it? Yeah, you have to throw in the best job ever. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. Stuff like that. You know, like over-grandize it a little, like he does.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Nobody said that. Everyone said that we couldn't do it. They said, no, you can't do it. You can't do it. We did it in record time. It was the best job ever. No one could do it. I did it. I did it. I did it for you. Best job ever. And you know what, New York, I'm telling you, your mayor, He doesn't know what he's doing. All he has to do is ask. If he asks, we'll send out the team. We'll take care of it. We'll fix everything. You'll see. Everything will just be fine. But he's got to ask. We're not allowed to do it until he asks. He's got to ask. And when he asks, we'll take care of it.
That's really good, man. It seems like you're spending a lot of time on Fox.
I love that guy.
Hey, look, it's Freddie Mercury joining us. Can you sing Bohemian Rhapsody?
There he is. His name is Frank. If you don't know him, his name is Frank. His name is Jake. His name's Second. Maybe he was born. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know. I really don't know.
How are you, fine gentlemen?
Oh, just fantastic.
I'm good.
Frank don't care, man. He's sitting pretty right now.
Yeah. He had enough popcorn, so he's all right.
Day trading and running his business. Your mayor has destroyed you. Big Daddy, you couldn't have said that any. I said that before. Worst mayor ever in the history of the world. No one's ever seen a job that De Blasio has done. No one has ever taken such prosperity and destroyed it so fast. That could be said about a few different people. You eating popcorn right off the ceiling?
No, I was eating some carrots and hummus. Yeah.
You're really hanging out with James a little too much.
No, hey, what I'm eating has flavor. What James eats doesn't have any flavor.
Bill Pruitt has a question, Mr. President. Where's the wall? Oh, yeah. Someone above him told him he couldn't do it. The president is just a public figure.
You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
The wall? We're going to build a wall. We built the wall.
You can't handle the truth.
We're building the wall. The wall is almost finished. Oh, my gosh. You should see this big, beautiful wall. You should see the wall. It's big. It's beautiful. It works.
Did you order the code red?
We're building the wall.
Mr. President, how did you get Mexico to pay for that?
They just sent them some
Mexico will pay for the wall. It's done. They're paying for the wall. Mexico doesn't have a problem with it.
No, that's why our taxes is going to go up.
You should say something to the effect that it's okay. I brokered a deal between the cartel and us, and they're paying for the wall. We're just going to give them access in whenever they need to bring the drugs.
We'll just pay 70% taxes and call it a day.
The wall is almost finished. The wall.
The wall, it's almost finished. It's a big wall. It's a beautiful wall. You got to see the wall. Maybe we'll have everyone come by and see the wall.
No one's ever seen a wall like that. But, Mr. President, what about the Great Wall of China?
It's a beautiful wall.
He loved the wall, put a lot of people to work, employed the country, built the wall. Now people are safer. The people in the border, he's always with their hands. The people in the border towns now, they're safer. They're thanking us. Those 12 people and a goat.
They said we couldn't do it. We did it. We've done it. We'll do it again. It's done. Wait till you see. It's amazing. It's amazing. Wait till you see it. It's amazing.
Big Daddy thinks Pelosi is hitting some serious mixed fluids. No, Big Daddy, that's not what she's doing. She's actually a vampire and drains people of their blood at night. Pelosi.
I don't know.
Pelosi, we gave her the money. She's got the money. She's got to distribute the money. She wants more money. She's still holding on to $300 billion. Why is she holding on to $300 million? She's still holding on to $300 million. We're going to get more to you. Wait till you see. I've signed off on it. It's beautiful. The money is coming. We'll see.
at night she's having a baby sacrifice to her so she can remain eternal.
Oh my god.
You see, there's the thing, right? I don't care for Trump, but oh my God, she's woohoo. I could say it on both sides. Have you seen
They
the
don't
South?
like me.
There's a lot
They
of
don't
countries
like me. They don't
that's the
like
thing,
me.
dude. Yeah, if you ask them a tough question, that's a nasty question.
That's a nasty question. They don't like me, but it's okay. They don't like me. I don't need them to like me. We're gonna drain the swamp. If you vote Biden, you vote Biden to raise taxes. They're going to let all the thugs control everything, and they're going to defund the police. Your town is going to be upside down. Pelosi's going to grow 6 more titties. You just wait to see, and you're all going to be sucking on Pelosi's titties inside a penitentiary.
Thank you, Brother Jacqueline.
James, how many rums have you had today?
He's been listening to Trump on a loop for 3 months now.
That's the problem. I didn't have any rum.
That's really good, James. We're gonna have the best. We're having a V-shaped economy, a recovery, but the blue states, the governors, they're closing their states. I don't know. I think it might be for political reasons.
Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Pennsylvania. This is beautiful. We're going to make things happen. It's going to happen. I made a promise to you. I brought back your steel industry. You should see it. You should see the steel industry. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. And you know what? We're going to make it even better. We're going to make it better. Vote for me. We're going to make it better. If you vote for Biden, Biden is going to crush your steel industry. He's going to shut it all down. He's going to shut down your steel industry, and everybody will be unemployed. Your cities will be trashed. Gang and violence will pollute your streets. He will defund the police.
Mike wants to hear Biden. I'll do Biden. Hamina, Ed Norton. That's Joe Biden.
Right. Come on.
Hey, Norton.
I'll do a Biden for you. If you vote for Trump,
welcome to the program.
Then you ain't black.
Tropical Tim, what we learned is that Pelosi's actually a vampire that sucks the blood out of children every night so she can get up the next day. And James does a really good Trump.
Biden says, vote for me or they're going to put you back in chains. Okay.
Joe Biden. You won't find that in the Joe Biden presidency.
Here's a Joe Biden for you. That sure is one pretty daughter you got there. That's a pretty little girl. Let me see here.
That could be Trump. Trump's the only political person I've ever met that said that he, if it wasn't his daughter, he'd be doing her. I never heard a father say that about a daughter ever.
She's a pretty young lady.
I'm not saying she's not pretty. She's beautiful, but actually, she's the first daughter that ever liked the bone. Give him that.
Man, that's just Kentucky talk.
You got to do that on your own stream so we can see your face. on Wednesday when he's complaining that he lost and that it was a rigged election. Do it.
It is rigged. They're throwing away ballots. They're throwing away ballots. You see it. So many ballots are thrown away. Can't find them. They're throwing away ballots. But it's okay. Get out there and vote. Go to your polls and vote. They are
Only
throwing
if you
away
vote. No, he would say, go out and vote only if you're voting for me. If you're voting for Biden, just stay home.
Biden, you was in power for 47 years. Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it? 47 years. Why didn't you do it? You were in the seat for the last 8 years.
A vote for Biden. A vote for Biden is a vote for the devil. But hey, James, thanks for coming on, man. I'm gonna end it. I just wanted to get on, show people that not every day is happy go lucky.
Yeah.
And we'll try again next time.
Glad I could spend a few moments with you, bro.
I
will see you in this. Yep.
Always appreciate you joining. So I'm going to end it now, guys. I said it was going to be a quick one. I really wasn't in the mood, but I did want to just show the other side of YouTube, real life, not everything's hunky-dory. You have bad days at work, it happens, but you go on. Yeah, we're boarding. Actually, Tim, we're boarding up the New York City is boarding up stores in anticipation of a Trump loss and people rioting. Trump wants the ballot count to stop tomorrow. Yeah. See ya. Good night, Mark. Thanks for joining. Ed Denoy, thanks for coming. Big Daddy, thanks. See, that's the thing here also, guys. You're welcome here if especially, I don't really talk about politics that much, but if I do, I'm not that passionate about it that I'm going to fight with somebody who likes Trump. James is a big Trump supporter. I prefer Biden winning, but either way, it doesn't really matter to me. The next day, I got to get up and go to work. But so that's it, guys. Thanks, Lazy Larry, for joining. Cheetahs, Bluish Aqua, Mark, the Savage King, Judy Fisher, LL, Ed Denoy, Bill Pruitt, Mike Whitcomb, of course. Thanks, everybody, for contributing, whether in the comments or joining. Appreciate it. Quick one tonight. Might try to do one Friday. It depends. I'm only going to do this if I feel it. This will be the last one when I come on when I'm not in the greatest mood. It's just how it's going to be. All right, guys. Everyone, thank you. Have a good night. Be well. I'll either see you Friday or next week. I'm out.